This is an all sports station production.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the nephew of former Super Bowl MVP Mark Rypien from Boise State. This is Brett Rypien.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now Rypien on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun is Rippon. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at Jarrett Stidham as this Patriot offense gets ready to take over for the first time. Stidham, of course, second-year man from Auburn.
It's unfair to him, but Jarrett Stidham does know he's going to get the Tom Brady comparisons in just about everything he does, but it won't come internally. The Patriots franchise, they believe in him. They had a chance to draft a quarterback last year or pick one up in free agency. Didn't do either because they saw him throughout his rookie year. They believe in him and expect him to be their quarterback for a long time.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you. 47 the mark, boy, 47. Check.
Play action. It's Stidham. His throw incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver. Third down here.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Stidham finding Edelman for a Patriot first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's not going to get me. Mike's 47.
Now Stidham on first down. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. They hand this off to Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the give, this is Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Coming to you. Hey, check my 45.
From the gun, it's Stidham. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
47's the mic. 47.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Stidham. And that is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stidham from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mike Purcell gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
47's the mic.
This is Harris. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver Broncos coming out here on offense again, Charles, and they got into the win column for the first time week 4, 37-28, the Thursday night road win against the struggling Jets. And the Broncos used their 3rd quarterback this season. Remember, Drew Lock out with a shoulder injury. Jeff Driscoll played weeks 2 and 3, largely ineffective. So enter undrafted Brett Rippon, a nephew of Super Bowl MVP Mark Rippon. He made his first NFL start. And despite some lapses, namely 3 interceptions, he did enough to get the Broncos that first win. So now the question, is this a turnaround point, or is this team largely still in some trouble?
Well, I think this team is largely still in some trouble because, remember, they beat a Jets team who hadn't won a game. So it's not like they went out and really proved a whole lot, but they'll take the win and move on. Now, if they get Drew Lock back at full strength, that'd be huge for them. But the loss of Cortland Sutton, their star wide receiver, Von Miller, their star pass rusher, it really weakens that team. And yes, Brett Rippon did some good things. We'll have to see if he can continue it long term. The one thing he did, though, he took care of the family. His uncle Mark Rippon never beat the Jets when he was in the NFL.
Oh, that's a good nugget, CD. By the way, the upcoming schedule, they're at New England, then home for Miami and home against Kansas City. So a couple of tough games coming up. They will throw on 3rd down with Rippon. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw it is Rippon. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Man, they got to let him play.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the gun, Rippon to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Patriots retaking possession here. And this is a crew that is back at 500, 2-2. They had a trying week, all things considered. And then they fell to the Chiefs on Monday night in Kansas City. And with that, they're now 2 games back in the AFC East to the 4-0 Buffalo Bills. Certainly not a place that New England is used to being in recent memory. Coming up, they do have a home game against Denver week 5, and then a much-needed open week in week 6. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Stidham to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stidham. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jeremiah Tauchu gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rippon. Able to get this to Gordon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Rippon to pass. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Rippon. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
47's the mark.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
March 47.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12.
Mark 47. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go.
They go play action now. Stidham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Stidham. And a dump off to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Stidham to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Stidham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
47 the mic, boy, 47. Check.
Here's Stidham toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go again.
Again, Stidham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? So would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun is Rippon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Jarrett Stidham and the Pats set to take over. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Harris. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stidham from the shotgun. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry on the pass by Jarrett Stidham. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Jarrett Stidham ready to pilot this offense again.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now Stidham on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League, because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then, yes, we have to talk receivers too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches. A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top with 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Stidham. Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
And with that, we want to remind you, it takes all of us to fight cancer. That's why the NFL and the American Cancer Society teamed up to create Crucial Catch. They've been working together for over a decade, and you can join the fight. Get screened today. Visit NFL.com/Crucial Catch. And that, Charles, obviously a very worthy endeavor.
No doubt about it. Everybody that I know, probably everyone you know, affected in some way or some form, everyone wants to support this cause.
Ripping on 1st and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ripping. This is the tight end fan. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Jarrett Stidham and the Pats set to take over. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It is a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the draw, it's White. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the gun, Rippon completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To throw it is Rippon. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, you know, looking back to week 4, we had an abundance of scoring. You look at teams that scored 30 or more points. You had Denver, Seattle, Cincy, Minnesota, Cleveland, Dallas, Baltimore. I mean, the list, it keeps going and going. And we've seen teams go over 30 points or more 50 times already through 4 weeks. The record before this was 36 times. So the average game this year, just under 52 points, the highest scoring since the merger. I mean, what's going on here, CD?
Well, there's a number of factors, I think, and normally when you come off of a season, you know, when you come off the offseason, defenses are slightly ahead of offenses because of timing. But I think these guys in the offseason do such a great job of getting together. You know what I mean, Brandon? They find a way to meet in a city, go through their offensive plays, work on their timing, and I think that's helped them big time. The other thing, penalties are down, especially holding calls are across the league. That definitely benefits teams trying to run their offense. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Rippon. He's got the tight end, Vanant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rippon. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Rippon. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rippon to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Stidham. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Stidham. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Rippon. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Rippon looks to throw it again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Had got his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Rippon on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Rippon, and his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Jarrett Stidham ready to pilot this offense again.
And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Stidham sets to throw on first. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 15. A big play there on the option. 55 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stidham first down in the red zone.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, Stidham. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
N'Keal Harry on the pass by Jarrett Stidham.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
From the gun, Rippon. And he fends him off. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rippon sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rippon. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first. but he only makes it to the 34.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stidham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stidham from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Stidham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stidham will throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now rip it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw it is Rippon. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rippon to pass. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
45.
Now it's Stidham. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris, a little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
45.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Here's Stidham to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun is Rippon. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
46.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
They will throw on 3rd down with Rippon. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there.
And now it's 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rippon looks to throw it again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Rippon. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's got his tight end fan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rippon, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. New England trying to get a place on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Don't do us like that.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They run again with Harris. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Oh, yeah, baby. All day, all day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This should be the final piece to the puzzle as Stidham goes down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.